Tonight on the Black Lincoln Collective podcast, we're serving roast beef, but not that kind.
You okay, Freddie?
He's gone.
Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Fred,
Looking good.
you're one of a kind.
Good.
It's alive!
5,
I wanna work.
5, 95.
Also starring Alan.
On the board.
On the board.
On the board.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Starring
Look at this.
Parker.
It's Parker.
Parker. Douche.
You know, I haven't seen that shirt since that episode.
I love Cynthia Rock.
Yep.
Fine lady.
She was great.
Good boobs.
Featuring country sound like and also
I banged her.
She knew how to kick. She's a kicker.
Kicker.
Yeah.
Great, excellent kicker.
Let's go already.
She can back a kick.
now let's start the damn show.
You okay, Fred?
I don't even know what's happening.
Oh, yes.
Welcome, one and all to the 141th edition of the Black Lincoln
41.
Collective podcast.
41.
1st edition. 141th. You heard me. So, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad you joined us for what's going to be an excellent episode. I hope, or not. We'll see. Or any of them, really.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, yes, of course, it's the 141st edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Do we have a Threads? Should we do a Threads? Is Threads still a thing, Fred?
If Freddie can do it.
Threads.
What's
Threads.
Threads?
Threads. Threads is the alternative version of Instagram, sort of. Facebook did it. Is like, I don't know. I
No
don't fucking know what it
pictures.
is.
No pictures. And just
I don't know.
words.
I don't know. It's great.
I don't want that.
True social.
Too many words. I don't like it.
We should do a true social.
We should totally do a True Social. Fred, get on that. Follow us on True Social. It's the
Oh,
best.
touch that.
We're really working on. I'm going to keep doing that throughout the show. It's going to get real annoying. So, welcome to the show. We're so glad you're with us. Hold on to your butts. On X, thanks for following us on X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to like and review the show. And now, he's my number one guy.
Yeah.
It's Brad.
Me. I'm your Tim Scott to
One of the best darkies I know.
and this is the Ron DeSantis, Alan on the board.
Yeah, that's me.
Alan the Sanctimonious.
I am
So
in
welcome.
Yo, did you hear about the trial? Like what happened?
No, I really
Stormy
truly
Daniels got on the stand.
didn't.
Like
Stormy, great lady.
Yeah. She's talking and like they were
Full of shit.
Big
the
Lou.
lawyer like wasn't even asking about the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, well, how'd you do it? You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
Like, did he last long? Like,
Really?
Stormy
Was they
Daniels.
asking that shit like that?
they were
Really?
asking shit like that, man.
Yeah. Well, and then so I did see the judge was like, because Trump was like, "This is crazy" or whatever, which that
Yeah.
is, and the judge was like, "Well,
It's insane.
your defense should have said objected to something. Like all they had to do was say they object, and they wouldn't." He's like, "But they didn't
They
object to
over
anything.
there-
They let them."
They
Like, yeah, they're
over
writing
the
it down.
coloring books. Yeah, they were
Like,
the
this is gonna go
coloring
great in
books.
my book.
Wow.
And Trump's like, 4 minutes.
Insane. It's insane.
The best lover
I'm
she's
so
ever
sorry
had.
to jump off. I'm sorry to
No,
jump
it's
off
okay.
track.
No, it's okay. It was crazy. I do remember seeing that because I
Yeah.
was like, I don't pay attention to this stuff as best I can. I try not to.
Right, yeah.
But I did see that they were asking some weird ass questions. And I was like, I feel like that was too
Yeah.
much. Like they shouldn't have told us that.
That-
So
nobody wants to know that.
no.
No,
Well,
nobody,
speaking of
nobody wants to
things,
know, but everybody wants to know.
right? But everybody
Yeah.
learns. So speaking of things
Everybody
that nobody
does,
wants to know. Let me tell you
Mhm.
guys what I learned this week on accident,
you?
thanks to the internet. And I told you it was going to be weird, and it is weird. And
Internet's a motherfucker,
I'm-
ain't it?
What's that?
Said the internet's a motherfucker.
Oh, it's a motherfucker, dude. And it's one of those things that I was like, why do I now know how to do this? And I feel ashamed for knowing how to do it now because it's so simple. I learned how to put a crab to sleep. You want to know how you put a crab to sleep, Fred?
With a hammer.
You jerk it off.
Hey, what? You jerk it off.
You jerk it off. I saw a video of a
Taking
guy
the
who's like,
hammer.
yeah, I know, right?
I go
He's
with
like,
the hammer.
Yeah, he was like, you just want to put him to sleep. And so what you do is you flip them over. And I guess where like their shell, like the underside of the crab shell,
Right.
meats is essentially their junk. And so he's just like, the guy's like, so what you're going to do? And he's just like rubbing this crab.
I think the guy just
and all of a sudden
wanted
the
to
crab
do
goes,
Then his leg just fall down.
and he was just like, yeah. And the guy's like,
That's
all right.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, he's like,
I
now
didn't
he'll be
know
asleep.
I didn't know I had things in common with crabs. I didn't know.
The same thing happened to you. Yeah. I'm glad I learned the crab versus learning how to jerk you.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Given the option. Oh, yeah, that's right. My kids listen to the show. I shouldn't have said any of that. Don't pay attention, kids. I have to tell my wife maybe not to listen to this one.
Oh my god!
So yeah, that's
Go to sleep now.
Yep.
Time to go to sleep.
10 minutes.
yeah. I'll tell her. Skip they only like the song.
You'll hear your dad jerking off crabs.
Yeah, talking about jerking everything off in the world. So we'll put a mark down, and I'll say that.
Motherfuckers go to Red Lobster. Is like, you have any?
Yeah, the kids are like, my dad like knows how to. You want me to put a crab to sleep for you? Like, I'm gonna jerk this crab off for you guys.
That's the humane way they cook them. They put them to sleep first, and then they put them in the water.
Yeah, so they're like, let's give him one last ride before it's time to go. I mean, it didn't take that long. So
new positions at Red Lobster.
Yeah, they're like, all right, this crab likes to reach around.
He's a crab jacker.
Yeah. Executive crab jacker.
Yeah, there you go.
I see you applied for the crab jacker position.
You got an experience in it?
Yeah, I have a lot of what you consider practical experience.
I own my own fishing boat.
Yeah.
I used to jerk off shrimp.
Yeah.
So moving up to crabs. Moving up.
Crabs. Next week,
Jerk
I'm
the
doing
crab
lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster.
That's right. I'm headed there next. I'm at Joe's Crab Jack now. My next job will be at Red Lobster, guaranteed. Well, again, you just never know what you're gonna learn on a weekly basis. You're gonna see stuff on the internet, and you're like, I didn't need to know that. But one of the things I did need to know about Fred is, and thankfully you guys talked me into this, is our old buddy. I would love for him to be a friend of the show, even though I don't like him.
No, he is a friend of the show. He's the enemy.
Okay, great. Perfect. Our old buddy, enemy of the show, one of the best to ever do it, dear friend, Tom Brady.
That's true.
My buddy Tommy. Tommy, I said, win those Super Bowls.
Yeah, man.
I apologize for me working this bit out while I'm doing it.
Yes.
I gotta stop doing it, dude.
I like it. Oh, it's the best.
But so this past week,
this past weekend, Netflix had their Netflix is a joke comedy special, comedy festival.
Did you say that they aired it live, like this whole thing?
Yeah, like
Really?
there were a couple like live events. John Mulaney was first. I think he was Friday night, and he had a show, and I was kind of excited about it because like I like Mulaney, but I don't know if I like Mulaney off the drugs. You know what I mean? He's not as funny off the drugs.
Not as willing to go.
Like, right.
Good for him, but also bad.
Yeah, bad for us. But like, I couldn't. I watched like maybe the first. It was supposed to be like 6 episodes. I think 6 or 7 episodes. But it's like a talk show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's called like Everybody's in LA. You know what I'm saying? And so like he's live in LA, and then he has like people out on the street who like during the show they'll cut to them, and like he had this one guy up in the hills somewhere, and he was talking about like there's a coyote problem in LA. Like it's just coyotes like everywhere. And so he had this dude out in like this ghillie suit. He had him in a full ghillie suit, like in the hills, like it's sunset. It's like 7 o'clock out there. And he was like, if you see a coyote, just let us know, and then we'll cut straight to you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what?
What's happening?
And then he had a couple guests. I was like people I don't know who they were, but nah, it just didn't do it for me.
Wasn't doing
so,
it. Well,
like,
what did it for the whole world, Fred?
Right.
Was it Saturday night or Sunday night?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was transitioning because you're like, he had 50 guests. Don't know who they are.
Don't know who they are.
Great people. Never met them.
So I would give as Netflix has a thumb down for John Mulaney's.
Okay, sorry, Mulaney.
But Saturday night, Cat Williams did his stand up live in Oakland, and that was pretty good. That was all right. He had this joke about like he was like, you could do anything. You nowadays you can do anything you want. You shouldn't, but you could do anything you want. And he was like let's say a blind kid playing football, and he showed it.
Did you see about the blind kid playing football? He showed it. He showed it. The kid just like.
He was doing like a mummy walk. You know what I'm saying? He was on like the offensive line, defensive line.
Yes.
And he just did like a mummy walk, right?
Yeah.
And everybody just kind of like moved to the side. You know what I'm saying? And the play went on, and he's running towards. Oh my God, man! And he's like, "See, this is just some shit that should not happen." He was like,
and he's right.
Yeah, he's right though, man. Like, I mean, golly.
I remember seeing that.
I'm watching it, and he fell.
Yeah.
And then they're reversing it. They're reversing the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's worse when they reverse it. There he goes. Oh,
whoever did the editing on it.
Oh, what a dirty play. What a dirty move for that kid. And the problem is, the only good thing about that, Fred, is he'll never see it.
No, he won't. He won't. He won't see that at all. Oh my God. So yeah, but like the big thing about Cat Williams about the show was, ever since that Club Shay Shay interview, and then I hear he's doing this live event, and I'm like, he gonna drop some more. He's gonna like he's gonna drop some more dirt. Yeah. He's gonna drop some more. He didn't. No more dirt.
I think he understands enough that like that's not the place.
Right.
Yeah. When he did stand up anyway. When he did his stand up, that was stand up.
No, it was just stand up. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like he doesn't want to become the guy who does that either.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know because like
he was right. About a lot of things.
He's right.
Yes.
But I think the reason he did what he did on Shay Shay too was Cedric and Steve and like Ricky Smiley, all them went on Shay Shay and was telling different stories. So when he had his opportunity to go on there, and then he was like, "So y'all want to talk?"
But what nobody really talks about is when he was on Rogan. I mean, he dropped some shit when he was on Rogan, and nobody talks about that.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped. He dropped some crazy ass shit because he had 3 hours on Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan is long, man. Rogan is so long.
It is.
That's what she said.
Why you could listen to 3 of us during one Rogan and be just as stupid by the end of it. So look at that. We're giving you Fred. You think about this. Okay, just think about this, Fred.
That's right. You get more for your money with the black.
Right, and there's also 3 of us versus what Rogan and one guest.
Rogan,
right?
Yeah, one.
So that's 1.5 times the amount of content times 1/3 the hours multiplied by 3. That's like 17.5 shows for the price of one.
Wow,
and it's free.
That's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of math. Right. That's a lot of
no commercials. No commercials.
Right. No commercials. Alan, we do say let's go to a commercial every single time.
We can say we have a
but we don't really do commercials. We just talk about toilets.
We don't have commercials because nobody wants to do commercials.
We're going to start running. I'm going to start doing commercials every week. Why not?
Let's start running real commercials. Like
Buy my
old
NFT.
50s commercials, like
the old Olive
my
commercials.
Yeah.
Like, you got your hand in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
are they fucking public domain?
Sure, probably.
Yeah.
Babe
let's do
Ruth.
that.
What's your favorite cigarette? I love a Winston, doll. Let's beat some women. Brought to you by the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. And always like, hi, Dad. What do you enjoy drinking at dinner and smoking? And he's like, I have a Salem with a nice glass of brandy, maybe 3. You're one funny fella there, guy. So brought to you by America.
Let's do that.
So yeah, we'll just do that. We'll find it. If they're not public domain, we'll just find them and then recreate them, which will probably be worse, which is probably better.
That'd probably be better.
So okay, so all the Cat Williams, all the other stuff culminated.
Yeah. Until on Sunday night.
In the thing that I thought we were going to start with.
No, didn't even get close to. He's talking
No,
about.
I prefer it this way. No, this is much better.
But
for
everything
us.
he's talking about, I didn't see none of it.
No, because he didn't prepare us. He told us to watch the
He told us to
roast.
watch one of them. But
Watch
it's
the
not-
roast.
Well, I told you we were going to talk about the
You
festival.
did.
And
You did.
like,
You did say that. You're right. You did say that.
even Bill Burr did. He didn't do it live, but he did the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay.
The Hollywood Bowl in out there in California. You know what I'm saying? So like that was a big thing for him. Like
So it was
that's
kind of the
first
whole
time
Southern
he's done
California. Everything was in Southern
yeah,
California.
it was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just big comedy festival. So it all culminated on Sunday night. Are you ready for some football players?
Roasted.
The roasting of Tom Edward Alexander Brady Jr.
Is that really his name?
That's really
No,
his name?
but it's something like that.
It is something like that. I heard him say like a long name. I thought he was just making it up.
Yeah, I did kind of make that up, but like,
Yeah, it was sounded right though.
His name's it did.
It did. I mean, that's the widest name you can use.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I get it. Oh, you were pretty close. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Oh wow,
Okay, there you go.
That was closer than you probably wanted to
the
be.
ooze of whiteness.
Hey, Patrick.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Damn. That's a lot of names. You gotta be rich to have that many names.
Yeah, man, he was probably rich before that. So, like,
His parents are from California, right?
Man, yes, he is from San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I remember that because somebody said, Joe, is that when you came in the NFL, I thought you were like a straight-laced, heterosexual. Said that I saw you run, and I knew you was from San Francisco.
Yeah. I heard that.
I think that was Drew Bledsoe. But yeah, that was, Drew Bledsoe was there. Randy Moss, who Tom Segura and Bert Kreisner, Nikki. What's her name?
Nikki Haley.
Nikki Glazer. Nikki. So fine, Nikki.
I apologize again.
Gronkowski was there. Jeff Ross.
Oh, everybody was there. A bunch of old teammates. Julian Edelman. Yeah.
Right. Everybody was there, man.
Yeah, but Nikki Glazer was there. The who were those two? The two bear caves?
Yeah,
Kreisner, Segura, and
Yeah.
They
we don't talk about that.
All hosted.
Podcast.
No, fuck them guys.
They're little boring little podcasts.
And Kill Tony was on there.
Yeah, Kill Tony. All hosted by Kevin Hart.
Right.
And which
that was
think
he was the weakest out of the whole thing was Kevin Hart.
Kevin,
I don't know about that, man.
But Kevin he did his job. Like his job was like to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? He was like the glue in between everybody. And I think he did a great job, I think he did a great job on that, man. I mean,
his job was like you said, Fred. Like, and I think Alan expects him to do a bit. Like he did his little chunk in the beginning,
right? Yeah,
and then like you said, his job was just to transition from one to the next. And if he had something funny to say, then he could say it. But for the most part, his job was just to keep the show rolling.
Right.
And
Yeah.
like get them off, get the next guy on.
3 hour show.
Right, it's a
dude.
long show.
Yeah.
3
It was 3 hours. Yeah.
For 3 hours, I got plenty of laughs from him. I thought he did a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Kevin Hart fan.
You kept telling Tom Brady, "Fuck you, Tom."
That at first I was like, okay, this is annoying. By the end of it, I was like, that's the
Yeah. I
best
was like,
and he figured, well, no, he realized it. He realized, like, okay, I have 3 hours, and I'm gonna have something that I can just use to get an instant laugh,
right?
And like, so I can just move on. If I can't come up with something funny, and every time he would just be like, blah blah blah, I don't really have anything funny. He'd say, "Fuck you, Tom Brady," and then everybody laughed, and he's like, all right, and and that was all. That was a great call on his part. I'm sure that's that's why I keep doing this voice. It's the only thing we got.
By the end of it, you'll be laughing.
You'll be laughing when I say Stormy Daniels. Great lady. I banged her.
Huge boobs.
Little nipples.
Of course, Jeff Ross comes out wearing a OJ
outfit,
uniform.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was weird.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Well, he's got to be over the top.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so what was your favorite? Okay, so let's kind of watch the roast, people, if you can.
Right.
Okay, but if you can't watch the whole 3 hours or listen to the whole 3 hours, we're
Spoiler
going to give you
alert.
some of like what we think is some of the best of the roast, right?
Yeah.
And some of the worst. Okay, so what was your Fred? Who was out of all the people who did it? And Alan, of course, you weigh in as well. Who was your favorite bit? Like, whose bit was your favorite?
Whose bit? See, that's hard.
Or what joke was your favorite? Either way.
That's what I'm saying. It's 2 of them. Like, and
Yeah.
I think they were the 2 best jokes of the night. And I gotta give it to Nikki Glazer with even Gronk said, "Me knew that wasn't real money."
Yes, that was hilarious.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
That's not real money.
That was so funny, dude.
And then Kevin came back up at the end. He was like,
he did it again.
Gronk was like, "I did know it wasn't real money."
Yeah, because he's like, "That's right." Yeah, and he's like, "Gronk, quit making it worse. Quit making the joke funnier." Yeah. No, hers was hilarious. And then also her joke against Bert Kreschner, where she's like, "Hey, Bert, I love your joke."
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Him just taking his shirt off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was great.
Yeah. And the second one I have to give to Kill Tony. That motherfucker said he's talking about the lesbian girl. He said she don't eat pussy. She all hell gnaws on it.
Yes. That was like the funniest thing, dude. That was perfect.
He don't eat it. She all hell gnaws on it. I was like, how do you come?
Yeah, that was the one too where Kevin Hart was just like, I can't even.
I can't even do it.
He's like, he wants to say something, but he's like, I can't. It's too funny.
Yeah, it was too funny, man.
No, it was perfect, man.
Yeah, but I think between them 2,
they were great.
Yeah,
but there were like a million guest stars, and Alan, how about you? Do you have anything that stood out to you?
Well,
Good?
I mean, what stood out, the Kill Tony. I mean, he just
he did. He murdered, man.
That other dude was too, and I don't know his name, but he's like a big podcast guy.
Oh,
like the guy with like the real short hair on the sides, and
Hitler looks like Hitler's son.
Yeah. What was great about that, like his little bit was funny, but then like Kevin Hart came back up and like just railed on it for like 4 straight minutes. Just kept being like, "You know what you look like?" It just kept going over and over and over on it. So funny. All right, so what was your least? I can tell you my least favorite if you guys want to hear mine first. Was the 2 Bears guys? I thought they were terrible.
Right? Yeah.
I thought it was not funny. It was totally forced.
Yeah, them 2 were on a downcline, man. Like they used to be funny, man.
Yeah, they used to be.
Yeah,
Like I never listened to a show or anything.
No, I watched the stand-ups.
Yeah.
And I listened to the show for a little bit, like maybe a month or two, but then like he said some fucked up shit. Like Tom Segura said something about like, because they had always make jokes like, "Oh, the pores, the pores, the pores."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like he really, they make and he's got a lot of money. But like his fan base is who he was talking shit about,
right? And
he said some real shit like that wasn't jokingly about like poor people and shit. And yeah, I was like, and Bert, he
lost you.
Yeah, dude, he crushed her. He's fucking going back to drinking so hard.
Yeah, I think he's like kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's. I think he's, like you said, that one story is great.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of his other stuff is fine.
But like the machine.
Yeah, I mean that's a great.
I think it was the movie. Really, when they did the movie, the Eagles got too fucking big.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought that, like I said, everybody else, including like I would say probably like Gronk or maybe Drew Bledsoe, were kind of like those guys were not as good as, but those two professional comedians, were by far the worst part of the night. To me.
Yeah.
Even Kim Kardashian was better than them. Seriously, she had some jokes.
Yeah, they booed the shit out of her ass.
Yeah, I heard. I think I watched it.
And actually, that's what made it funny. That's what made it funny. It was like,
And I heard that they I hadn't watched it. I hadn't rewatched it.
Yeah, they
cut
edited
the booing
it out.
out. Yeah, they edited the boos out.
Yeah. It wasn't on there when I watched it today.
It wasn't.
No. There was like a little bit, but it was real. It wasn't like as it wasn't like, it was more subtle than I'm sure.
So what is he just standing there looking awkward?
Kinda.
With no sound.
For a second. No, it was just like a kind of like a sound, like they kind of put
but still
generic
just standing there.
Yeah. She was like kind of like, okay, whatever. I'm sure they trimmed it up a little bit. You know how they do.
I'm just standing.
So, but no, I thought she was still better than those guys for real.
See, I don't know if it was bad. I guess because I was just thinking about the ones that were good.
Right.
Really, the good ones really overpowered the bad.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, I would have expected, okay, like you said, Gronk or Bill Belichick or one of those guys to be like, that's the worst thing of the night. That was the worst one.
No, they were
they were
good. I mean, and based
Belichick flubbed a couple lines, but I mean,
he was so good.
But he was funny. Yeah, it was really good.
Belichick, it was like Mr. Burns, man. Watching him smile was kind of like,
that's what made it so funny, though. It was when he came out and he was like, "You brought me out here to lighten the mood." And like, oh, dude, that was hilarious. No, I thought that was, like I said, I enjoyed that thoroughly. So
I liked it that Robert Kraft was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was drunk too. Let's do a shot together, Belichick. Yeah.
And it drooled all down the side of his fucking neck and shit.
Yeah. No, it was interesting.
It was funny. But I tell you who I didn't think I was gonna like was Gronk.
Yes.
Like Gronk went off the rails, but like he said shit was still funny, man. Like,
okay, so
I thought he was going to do a USAA commercial, and it was that's what I was expecting from him.
Well, it was so funny that Kevin Hart called him out. Like, all these white guys, all they talk about is dicks and being gay. And then like every one of them came out, and all they talked about was dicks and being gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that our show is not like that.
He shot out to Willie McGinnis. He was like,
yeah,
let's say shit like that to you. He was like,
yeah, I heard he's like, hell no. Like, he's like, you know what he said? I know what he said.
Motherfucking ass, you come.
Yeah. I think he even threw an N-word in there at one point.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not gonna repeat what he said. But no, yeah. Oh, dude, it was so funny. But yeah, every one of them was just like, and you had mentioned it, or maybe Alan mentioned it. Like they're all like, Tom Brady, you're gay, and like just kept saying it over and over. And I was like, I wonder if they just don't know that Like,
I mean,
that's just funny to you know what I mean. I get it. We're from that era too.
Right,
like,
yeah, I worked in like in the 90s, you know what I'm saying,
right.
or like
We just call everybody gay. Yeah,
everybody was gay. You know what I'm saying? We were working in the kitchen. You play gay and like, what you wasn't gay? You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Alan,
you know
Alan,
but like
isolate that.
Tom Brady,
Isolate what Fred's saying. Where he's like, I
What?
was gay in the 90s, just like everybody.
I
I will work it out.
You said it.
That's essentially what you said, and I just said it so he could take it out and use it on me now.
Yeah.
So,
You said you were gay in the 90s. It's like, all
everybody
right.
was.
Not everybody.
Taking me out of context.
I fucking lost my train of thought now.
I know, dude. I did too. But no, it was just one of those things. Like I said, it was just interesting to me that all the like football guys and stuff were like, that's how they. That was their humor.
Yeah, that was.
And that's an easy
Tom
joke.
Brady gay.
But no, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was like, but Tom just looks.
Oh, dude, like
you know what I mean, he looks like what were those twins? You can tell he had plastic surgery.
Yeah, he definitely has.
What were the twins like? The French?
With like the crazy face?
Yeah, that's what he's looking like. He's forming into, man.
Yeah,
he's even got the same kind of hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's got.
It's like he's morphing. He's morphing. You know what I'm saying? Right in front.
Well, that's the thing because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, he was like a handsome guy always, and they're like, oh, now he's a supermodel.
Yeah. Who said they wanted to fuck that butthole in his chin?
I don't know who done that.
I think you just made that up.
Yeah, I think that might have been you, Fred.
Somebody said they wanted to fuck that dimple. Somebody wanted to fuck that dimple.
Fred said that was Fred that was like, I want to fuck that.
I want to say that was Jeff Ross, but I
maybe
Jeff Ross.
Maybe I don't.
He was the one who came out with the massage jokes and the
I think that was a stipulation that they put. Like he was like what can we not talk about?
Right. Of course, Jeff Ross is gonna say it.
Right. He was like, you can't talk about the massage and you can't talk about my kids. You know what I'm saying? So right.
Yeah, because they railed on Giselle too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. I killed Tony.
Yeah. Because they were talking about like if he would have been like okay with the kids, they were gonna talk about him like remember kissing his son on the lips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why they were calling him gay.
Yeah.
They're probably like, we can't talk about that, so we're just gonna call you gay.
It was a couple years ago, but yeah,
I remember
like
it.
Paparazzi got that picture of him kissing his son on the lips.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. It is a big deal for like Americans. It's a big deal, but in the other countries,
I
mean, it's not even a big deal. Man. I mean, it's not like he was like making out with his kid or. I mean,
right?
Kissing a kid. So. Like when you have kids, you're kids. You have to like It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. All right. Well, so overall, what would you give the Netflix Tom Brady roast of Tom Brady?
Oh man,
skiv.
I was gonna say score. I was gonna say give. I said skiv.
Skiv. I skiv you.
I give it 3. I give it
news.
5 out of 5 skivvies.
He skipped it. He skips at 5.
Streaked skivvies.
5 skips. Yeah, it was really good. I thought.
Yeah. I thought. You know what? I don't know. It was kind of good. The when Tom did his part, like when he went up there, and
it was like it was mixed for me.
Right, I didn't like his delivery.
Right, that's what
I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He sounded like he did. He sounded like,
and I get that's kind of the thing. Yeah, but he was like huge.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
well, he may very well be.
He is. I mean, come on, he's Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom fucking Brady.
But he was just like, I own. I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah,
I'd give it a 3 out of 5. And
I own
and the reason I give it a 3 out of 5 because it was too fucking long.
It was really long.
But no, it had me.
But how could they have made it shorter? That's the thing. Like it was just one person after another.
They could have taken that. No, take out Kim Kardashian.
But that's what that's
Dana White didn't have to be out there.
Yeah,
Dana White didn't have.
But they also did it live. Like they did it live. They couldn't. They had to do.
Right,
and they have to keep it fresh too. Like that's the thing is you got to keep it like. You can't just be like everybody who's going to do it is sitting up here.
I mean, but 3 hours. I mean, 3 hours is too long for me. Even a football game, 3 hours.
Sure. No, it was by the end of it, even though it was funny, I was tired.
Would you rather watch the Titanic or Tom Brady roast?
Titanic. Which Titanic?
Oh,
Titanic 2.
Oh,
yeah.
that's your Boogaloo.
Titanic 2 starting Mario and Peoples.
Implosion Boogaloo.
Starting with the sub.
I would have rather watched what I watched, but it's one of those things where I'm glad I watched it, but I don't know that I would watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch segments.
I would watch the YouTube highlights.
I would watch it with somebody who hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Maybe a little bit of it.
Well, that's it. 8 out of 10.
That's what it was.
8.5 out of 10.
Netflix, Tom Brady, Cat Williams.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
we'll take.
It's one of their better roasts.
Yeah, and I think from now on they're going to be probably like on Netflix or whatever.
That's
good because they can curse and they can do all the cool stuff.
Right, and that's what I was going to say about Netflix too. Is like they losing their subscribers because
they have new stuff. Yeah,
but now you have to if you want to see the live.
You
gotta get it. You gotta get it.
All right. Well,
was it live? Was it live?
It was live.
Yeah, it was live.
So I guess they were testing it out to make sure
That's
it worked.
Like I said, all of them were live.
The Jake Paul fight.
Well, the Jake Paul fight's going to be live too. So
but they had a golf thing live last summer.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's golf.
Who
gives a shit about golf?
But that was the start of it. I mean, they've been doing live.
But that's only 30 or 40 people.
No, dude. No, golf.
Golf.
They did it on the.
I'm a great golfer.
Next to the Sphere.
The Sphere.
Where's it?
No, that's not like
in Vegas.
In the
okay.
The big Sphere.
I was thinking Egypt. No, that's the Sphinx.
The Sphere.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. Try to get our wits back about us.
Gotta go to commercial. It's the biggest
commercial. Buy my Bible. Buy my NFT.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did come out with the Bible.
We'll be right back with more.
Yeah.
We don't want him to be against us, though. So, welcome back to the 141st edition of the Black League Collective podcast. I don't know what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're just talking about whatever we were talking about before. So that's the thing about this show, Fred, is we forget what we literally just talked about.
Yeah, we did. Whoa, what's that?
Robo Fred.
Oh, dang.
That's okay. It's better that way.
Yeah.
Dragon.
You sounded like a dragon for a second.
Yeah. Some planet. What was the planet with the dragon?
Oh, Berengaria 7.
Berengaria 7.
It's a random. That is a random. Okay, you know what? If anybody can tweet the show and tell me what that's from, even though we've talked about it on the show before, then I can't tell you, Fred. Then they would all know, and they wouldn't have to tell you. I was going to send them something free.
I'm asking them what it is.
Oh, hashtag Berengaria 7.
Berengaria.
Yes.
So that is a quote from a very famous person. Anyway, so Fred, speaking of famous people.
Famous peoples.
Look at how we did that. That's
nice
storymanship.
That's a transition.
Right? How do we do that?
I'm
going to keep talking about it until it doesn't make sense anymore. Then we'll go on. No, so speaking of famous people, Fred, of course, the world is gripped not only by the Tom Brady and his deflated footballs, but also by this drama, this Llama drama between Kendrick Lamar exactly, and Drake. So, Fred, you being our street reporter
black
on the
guy.
Street, a resident black guy,
that's it,
a resident rap expert by default. By default, I'm the country music expert, and Alan is the Latino music. Alan is the music from anywhere else in the world.
Yes,
that's it. Anywhere else. And unless it's like an Irish, it's on bagpipes, or if it's country, it's me. So you get jazz and rap. Sorry, but only real jazz, not light jazz. That's me.
Yeah.
See, now I'm in. Tag me in for this part. But so anyway, so there's some drama going down on the street.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know enough to know enough about it to talk about it. So can you catch us and our listeners up?
Yeah, I'll try.
Like, just do your best.
So
we don't know.
This going back to about 2013 when a rapper by the name of Big Sean released a album called Control, but he had to release it on like social media because the samples didn't clear or whatever.
Gotcha.
And hold on.
You're good. So you said the samples didn't clear, so that means like the samples he used in the songs weren't approved to be used.
Right.
So
like
he couldn't make money off of it.
Right. So he just put it out on social media.
Nice.
And so I mean that
works. Hey, I'm sure he made plenty of money.
He probably did. So then Kendrick Lamar was on one of the songs on the album.
Okay.
And in the song, he dissed like all of the rappers that were hot.
Okay.
Right.
He brought the
2013. Yeah, he was just dissing, and he wasn't doing it out of malice, and everybody.
Yeah, it's just part of his rap. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
I bet you there was one rapper he didn't diss.
Who?
Eminem.
He might have. I haven't heard the song.
Fred doesn't have social media, Alan.
I don't do that.
You thought I was going to say that guy, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
I thought I was going to say him too, but I was like, nah.
So in the song with the rappers that he dissed Drake too. So that's like where the whole like beef started. So throughout the years, Drake's been like releasing songs where he would sneak diss. You know what I'm saying? He would say something
Canadian diss, like nice diss.
Right, nice diss.
Right, because he's Canadian. No, I mean he's Canadian, so he's not going to come straight to your face and come at you. He's going to do it gently.
Very passive aggressive.
The Velvet Hammer.
The
Velvet Hammer.
It's cool ass name. If my nickname, if you guys ever get the opportunity to give me a nickname, please make it the Velvet Hammer. That's a badass nickname. I'm sorry. I know that that's not going to be, and it's going to be something way worse than that. But if you ever get like when I die,
it goes the butter hammer.
Just put Matt. Yeah, exactly. You put Matt, the Velvet Hammer Parker on my tombstone. That's all I want.
Velvet Hammer.
And people for centuries will be like, "What the fuck was that about?" And it's not going to make sense to anybody but us.
People gonna come like do those rubbings on your grave.
Yeah.
Like,
Velvet Hammer, great guy. True American.
True American.
All right, so
he's a patriot.
So like, okay, Drake would do the little sneak dissy rap, whatever, and but Kendrick would just pretty much ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then, speed it up a little bit. 2023.
Okay.
There's another guy. He's a producer called Metro Boomin.
Aha.
And he started beefing with Drake because probably because he just never liked him. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But Drake is believed to have leaked the song Trance from Metro's Hero and Villains album.
Aha.
So which would rightfully piss him off and then go on to hate him more. So in 2014, I don't know. I've never heard it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Drake really fucked this guy over then, huh? Because no one's even heard of this song.
I mean, you don't.
I
mean, they probably have.
To me, it matters if it's a banger or not, though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I probably should have listened to it before.
That's okay. Why would you?
But I don't know.
Why would you work on this show, Fred? What we all quote unquote work on this show.
But I mean, did Drake release it like saying, "Hey, this is this guy's song," or
probably, like
he just dropped it early,
social media, and then they got like what's that called, like phony accounts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
probably
spoofs.
dummy account or something.
So is there proof that Drake
No, this is all alleged. This is
Oh,
alleged.
dude,
Yeah,
he's not
'cause
going to say it.
Well, no, because
great.
he's
He's
Canadian.
Canadian.
I mean, I don't think he would. I mean, Canadian.
Right. He's
people
not
are
going to
nice.
say it.
Yeah, he would do that.
Canadian people are nice, and he was
No,
in,
Canadian. No. Okay. Hold on.
he
a
was
second.
in High School Musical and all
Hold
that.
on a second. Canadian people do their best to appear to be nice.
There you go, man.
Realistically, they're just Americans with bigger coats on.
Well, wasn't he? What was he? It was no, he was in Degrassi. That's what it was.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
show,
Yep.
Yeah,
but
that
not
was
the
a-
original Degrassi, because the original Degrassi was awesome.
There was something he was in. I saw it where, like, when he was young, he was like, it's supposed to be like a high school or whatever. And he goes to his locker and he opens up his locker, and then all this gay porn falls out.
Poor Drake.
And like his friends and shit are
Yeah.
like standing behind him, like
Yeah.
looking at it. They see all the gay porn and they start making. And he tries to run away, but he slips on like one of the magazines.
Oh, poor guy.
There's got to be a little bit of truth in somewhere. There's too much gay shit around Drake.
I'm telling
Man.
you, man, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, man.
Yeah,
It's
they
all
all make out
it's-
together.
But so like in 23 and 3, at the Grammys, Metro and Drake were both nominated
Okay.
for Grammys. And Drake won over Metro, so like that's
Oh,
probably
man.
some more fire.
That might have
so-
lit it up.
Fast forward again up to 24.
Which is now.
Metro released a collaboration with Future called "We Don't Trust You,"
Uh-huh.
and Kendrick Lamar's on the song. Kendrick Lamar is on that song, and he says he was replying to a song that J. Cole, this
Right.
is another
Owner of the
rapper,
Charlotte Hornets. Or
owner?
Carolina Band.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
J. Cole.
He's one
Is
of the
it?
owners of the Hornets. Yeah.
They got a little.
Isn't
little
J.
money
Cole
in?
from like Seneca?
No, dude, I don't know.
Well, yeah, he was like he lived in Anderson for a while, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I thought I want to say
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
he owns part of the Hornets.
He got a
J.
piece of the
Cole?
Hornets.
Oh, the Hornets.
Yeah.
Hornets. I thought I got
Yeah.
confused with the Panthers. Never mind.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I
David
may have
Cook
said the Panthers,
ain't-
but he's
ain't
from
nobody-
J. Cole is from Frankfurt, Germany.
Is it?
But then then they relocated to Fayetteville, North Carolina. There you go.
Mhm. But I believe he
So-
did live in Anderson for a little while.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah,
Because she didn't want to be saved.
she don't want
That's the only song I know.
She don't want to be saved. I love it.
That's a song.
It's a really good song. So okay. So Metro released a collaboration with Future called "We Don't Trust You," which features Kendrick Lamar like that, in which he expresses how much better he is than J. Cole and Drake, stating, "Motherfuck the big me, it's just big me." I did hear that song, and that song was banging.
Yes.
And he just went in on on all that. You know what I'm saying? On Drake. So after that, this song called "Push Ups."
Mm.
Okay, hold on. You cut out for a second. So
You see,
Uh-oh.
yeah, you see the internet. The internet's like,
yeah, they're real mad at you right now, dude.
Yeah.
China is pissed.
Really?
'Cause Alan and I are clear as day, and you're like just a bunch of big blocks.
mhm, that's right.
So
Okay.
who? Okay, so what released a who or what?
Okay. So which part did you hear? Did you hear the collaboration with Future?
Yes, got through that. Well, you said like an M
Okay.
name or something. I don't know. Just go back. Okay, so
Yeah.
he collaborated. Then you said
Oh,
he
okay.
released a song that was titled what?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick
Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so 2024, Metro
Right, got
released
that.
a collaboration with Future called
Right.
"We Don't Trust You,"
Right.
and on a song called "Like That," Kendrick Lamar said, "Motherfuck the big three, it's just big me."
Right.
So after that, that's when Drake released the song "Push Ups,"
Okay.
In
Drake
which he
released.
will-
Okay.
Yeah, Drake released it, and then he responded to everybody on the "We Don't Trust You" album, and it was very hard. On the it was. He said it was more. They said it was more like a warning shot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Drake telling everybody, calm your ass down, or
right.
you know what I'm saying? And
calm down,
yeah.
Yeah, well, Push-Ups was pretty banging too.
Oh,
You don't want
did
beef with me, eh?
He dissed everybody he dissed like Future and Metro Boomin. And I guess Kendrick a little bit. He dissed them all. But then after that, he released another one. Drake did. So he released them back to back. One called Tailor Made. And this was strictly directed towards Kendrick. Right. In which he used like a Tupac AI and Snoop Dogg.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like the AI, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people got mad about that shit too.
Right.
See, and that's what I told y'all that you can't just take somebody's voice. You know what I'm saying? Well, no. You were saying that you can't take you can take their image.
I think Alan was saying that you couldn't take their songs. You could take their voice, but you couldn't take their words because that's owned by the record label. So you could like use their voice to create music.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what you said, Alan?
Yeah. You could use their voice. You just can't use their lyrics and shit.
Yeah.
Their voice is not proprietary. It's what they've done.
Right. Which is why I've given my voice 97 different herpes commercials.
Well, for what I may be completely wrong.
Is your crotch itching? Purple X 73.
Now you feel better.
Yeah, now your crotch is gonna feel great for 4 minutes. Purple
X.
But that was kind of dirty that he did the Tupac AI.
Right.
Yeah, So after that,
so that's when it got serious.
That's when it's starting to heat up a little bit now, man. Kendrick after that, released Euphoria, where he showed that how far he was willing to go in the beef, called Drake a liar and a manipulator. Then after that, he dropped another one back to back. He dropped the 616 in LA, where he would call Drake out for trying to buy dirt on Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Yeah, he's trying to get some dirt. Yeah.
Right. He's trying to get some dirt. Yeah.
But you didn't have to go far for that.
No. Everybody's willing to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, but is Kendrick Lamar pretty clean, or is he into some shit?
Well, I mean, he's a man.
Sure. He ain't any dirtier than Drake is.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, but didn't he call Drake out for like underage kids and shit like that? I mean,
I mean,
we haven't got to that part yet.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Man.
Drake likes kids.
Calm down.
Don't leave your kids at Drake's summer camp. Spoiler alert.
Yep. But you know what?
When you're thinking of summer camps this year, don't take your kids to Drake's Summer Palooza. You're gonna lose your kids.
Drake's Flavor Camp.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Feuds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know how I feel about all this. Diversion. This is a diversion.
Oh, diversion. Okay, I think you said the version. Yeah. And I was like, the version.
Like diversion.
Yes, it's the diversion. Look over here. That's what
I'm saying. From P. Diddy is what you said.
Look over here from P. Diddy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so after that, Drake dropped another one called Family Matters, where he brings up the fact that Kendrick is a domestic abuser and that one of his kids isn't his, but rather the man, his friend and manager called Dave Free. Yeah. So after that, Kendrick throwed up another one. So this is like we're on like 6 now already.
Yeah,
right?
At least. So and at this point, like, are they? So okay, so like in the beginning, they were, I'm sure, like well produced, like well thought out. You know, had hooks and all this stuff.
Right?
Has it
are
like
you talking
degraded?
About the songs?
Like the songs themselves? Yeah. Has it like degraded over time? No. Okay.
They actually gotten better produced.
Yeah, Like even I think that one that Drake put out, that Family Matters, had like a whole video for it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like, this is happening like.
That's what I'm saying.
days
That's what
of
I'm
each
asking.
other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well, that's
saying?
why I
That,
ask. Is it like getting worse?
This is like if Diddy's producing it.
Yeah.
Alan. Maybe he is. Maybe Diddy's.
I'm telling you, this is the deviate. Nobody's talking about Diddy no more.
Right.
Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about this shit.
So after that, Drake Kendrick dropped another one. So, and this is where it starts to get kind of dark, you know what I'm saying? And he accused Drake of being a pedophile, soliciting sex trafficking ring, and hiding another kid. That because he's got that little white baby that that he be floating around. You see that little white baby.
Yeah, he's just
so, I mean, everything about that baby white. The hair, like you was talking about Milky. He looked like Milky. He like baby Milky.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming from P. Diddy camp.
Yeah.
So where did he get this kid? Like, where did he? This is Drake's kid.
Yeah, it is his kid.
Allegedly. Well, no, he says it's his, right?
No, he claimed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he claimed it. Yeah.
Oh, this is a different Drake. This is Drake White and Alex. What? I just Googled Drake White baby.
How
Drake Canadian white baby. Let's see if that works.
Canadian white baby.
Canadian Drake white baby. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that baby looks.
That baby does look real white.
Oh yeah.
Whiter than he's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing that Kendrick says about Drake too, is that he's like a colonizer.
Right. Yeah, I did hear him call him like a colonizer, which I was like,
yeah, he got a colonizer.
That's a pretty fucking vicious thing to call somebody. I mean, you've called me that multiple times on this show, just for the record. But I also knew you did it somewhat in jest.
Well, the
but I mean, colonizer.
You totally have called me a colonizer before, and I was like, "Ooh, that would hurt."
After that, so like this song that Drake released, that Kendrick released, "Meet the Grams." I liked it because it was kind of like a personal letter to everybody in his family. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like talking to his mom. He's talking to his dad. Like not really talking shit about like your son's a piece of shit and you should, you know what I'm saying?
This is the Drake family.
Yeah, he's talking to Drake's family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought you meant to his own family.
Yeah. It wasn't like Tupac talking to his mama.
Right.
No. That then he did it for the 11-year-old girl that Drake supposedly don't claim. And then after that, Drake comes out with another one to where he was essentially saying that everything that all the information that you got is a falsity. We fed you that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying he had somebody in his Kendrick said he had somebody in his camp, in Drake's camp, that was like feeding him information and stuff.
Okay,
but
so he had a man on the inside.
Yeah, the man on the inside. You know what I'm
like
saying?
Alan once.
After that, yeah, and that was the Heart Part 6. So that was like the last one that actually came out. No. The Not Like Us. That's the one where that's the one we listened to last night. And like that one.
And I know that there was like this was like a 4-album disc, like 4 albums on each end. I would have listened to all of them.
That Not Like Us, they are like they banging with that one. They playing this as like a real song, like in the club. They are like, playing this. And, they're going
smart.
crazy with this.
This is
I mean, it's the old saying: any publicity is good publicity.
You know, they dropped 4 to 6 songs in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They all could have been number one.
I think that Not Like Us hit like 11 million views, something like that.
So you're dropping all that to cover for Diddy, basically.
No.
For pity.
I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking on that, man.
On that.
And then so like after that, this past week or whatever, I don't know how we're doing it, but somebody got
last
shot.
thing that happened so far.
Somebody
Craig's
got shot
security
outside.
guard, right?
Yeah, security guard
Yeah,
got
yesterday.
shot outside his fucking
Right.
house.
Well, then-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then-
Well, yeah. That allegedly.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other day.
exactly. Other day.
And then today or whenever this was, somebody got caught trying to break into his house.
That's the thing, man.
That's what they were saying. I don't know who or anything,
That's insane, man. That's
but yeah, it just keeps going, man. It's crazy.
nonstop, man. I hope they work it out. I hope they become friends.
You never
How
know.
do you think
I mean,
that
you
they're going to
actually-
become friends,
Oh, it's easy. Money. Money makes everybody become
Man.
friends.
dude? Yeah, but like,
World go round.
it's just crazy.
I don't know.
Okay, so just for the so as a show, and I feel like I know whose side we're on in this situation,
Right.
but
Yeah.
as a show, we need to come to a consensus. Are we Team Drake or are we Team Lamar?
K Dot. I'm going
Team
with Kung
Llama.
Fu Kitty. I'm going with Kung Fu Kitty.
I tend to agree with that.
I'm going with Drake.
You're
I
going
know
with
you
Drake,
would.
bro?
I
I
knew
knew
you
you
was
would,
going
yeah.
with Drake.
I'm
Because
gonna go
Alan's
with-
secretly Canadian.
He got Drake all over his face. Look at
Yeah,
that.
look at
Yeah,
that.
look at that.
Literally
He's got-
and
Oh,
figuratively.
that's tough.
got
Daddy.
the-
I was gonna
He's
go.
got the good hair. He's got the good hair.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm-
could see Alan and Drake. There's some similarities there.
Well,
He's
I
got
tell
the-
you what. Actually,
He's got the
you know,
grassy box.
if you're going to listen to the songs, I mean, Drake's songs, they're better.
Are better?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to listen to all the songs this week.
I've never liked Drake. I never liked Drake at all, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name
I-
it. Tell me a Drake song.
I
Hotline
don't know.
Bling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that song. All right, I'm definitely Team Kendrick Lamar.
I knew it. I knew that was good.
Damn it.
That's
I
all
knew
you
it.
need to know. That's the
Nobody
song that
like
yeah, it's a
everybody
terrible
got
song.
sick of fucking Hotline Bling. Man.
Yeah.
It's a terrible song.
I picked Drake because everybody picked Lamar. but
Right,
I'm
we
like,
would.
damn it. Now I'm thinking about it.
That was the
I got
Such an
Baker's
Alan thing.
remorse.
Such an Alan thing. Okay, so hopefully, this is just them talking shit, and like you said, maybe they can get together.
Blood's already been shed, man. So,
But ain't no
Yes.
difference than it was in the.
But not like physical blood, just like mental blood.
got shot.
Yeah, somebody got shot.
But you think Kendrick Lamar sent somebody to shoot Drake's bodyguard
Nah.
or Drake?
No, but maybe somebody shot him so they could escalate the beef. Maybe it
so
was-
they can make it
It
look
was
like-
probably somebody from TMZ shot him just so they
never
could run some more headlines.
It was P. Diddy.
It could have been that guy you were talking about last week, Fred, that really killed Nicole Simpson.
That
And Rock
could
Hall.
Yeah, that's right. It could be
He's,
OJ.
he's like,
after
I'm
all.
getting back in the news, bitch. I'm gonna shoot Drake's bodyguard. Well, that's crazy. I'm glad you caught us up so that now I know that
I
I
know.
don't know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I feel like it is. So the things we've learned, just to recap this week's show, kids. How to jerk off a crab.
Yep.
Tom Brady and Nikki Glazer and dildo and wiener jokes, not by us. And then we're Team Kendrick Lamar and Alan is Team Drake.
Yeah,
There
Drake.
you go.
So
There
there
you
you,
go.
go. That's all you need to know. Take that into the next week of the greatest week of your life or something. I don't fucking know. Well, I'm glad that we know that. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to share with us, Alan, from the great state of Florida?
No.
Nope, I didn't think you did. All right. Well, Fred, you got anything?
What do you get when the Queen of England farts?
Queef of England.
Noble gas.
Deo. Good night, everybody. End the show.